Hey students, welcome back. We are starting this week with a new unit over transformations on a coordinate plane. We are going to start with one of the simpler transformations. It's called the dilation. This is a transformation that changes the size of the figure, but not the shape. So it's either a reduction, where it gets smaller, or an enlargement of a figure. The scale factor indicates how much the figure will enlarge or reduce. So when the scale factor is less than 0, the dilation is a reduction. In other words, it gets smaller. Not less than 0. Said that wrong. If it's less than 1, excuse me. If it's less than 1, the dilation is a reduction. So if it has like a fractional scale factor. When the scale factor is greater than 1, the dilation is an enlargement. It's going to get bigger. And in order to determine what the scale factor is, you would put the new figure over the original to figure out the scale factor. Dilations result in similar but not congruent figures. They're similar in that they're the same shape and their corresponding sides are proportional, but they're not the same size. So let's look at examples of an enlargement and a reduction. Here we've got triangle ABC here in the middle, this red triangle in the middle. And it says, notice how every coordinate of the original triangle has been multiplied by the scale factor of 2. So if you'll look here, here's the original triangle's coordinates. And if I multiply times 2, negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. So the coordinates of A prime would be at negative 4, negative 4. Same thing on this side for the B's, it's times 2. So 1 times 2 is 2, negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. So there's my B prime. And same thing for C. 0 times 2 is 0, and 2 times 2 is 4. So every single number gets multiplied by the scale factor to figure out the new coordinates. So really this is all about multiplication. Okay? Alright, it says AB is similar but not congruent to. So this line here in the original triangle matches AB prime in the new figure. BC in the original triangle matches BC prime in the new figure. CA matches CA prime. This matches this in the new figure. So these marks right here, all of these are called primes. And these refer to the new figure. So if you're trying to determine which one is the old and which one is the new, you look for the prime markation. Alright? For this reduction down here, the original figure is the one without the primes, so it's A, B, C, D, E, and the new figure is A, B, C, D, E prime. It says to notice that we've multiplied everything by a scale factor of 1/3. So for this one we went 3 times 1/3, 3 times 1/3. And 1/3 of 3 is 1. Okay, so that's where we got this B prime. Same thing here. You would do 6 times 1/3, you'd get 2. 3 times 1/3, you would get 1. And if you're not so great with fractions and you don't know that taking 1/3 of something is simply dividing by 3, you can always just do this on the calculator. 3 times 1/3 equals 1. So that's how we went from B to B prime. So again, AB is this green line right here, and it corresponds to the smaller AB prime. BC is going to correspond to BC prime. CD is going to correspond to CD prime. Does everybody see? Here's the original CD, and it's CD prime is the new figure. Now notice that the new figure has the primes on it. We went from bigger to smaller, and that's why our scale factor is less than 1. So it got smaller. Here our scale factor was greater than 1, so our figure got bigger. Alright. Okay, it says graph and label each figure and its image under the given dilation and give the new coordinates. Alright, so this is triangle ABC, and it is at -3, 4. So here's A. 2, 1 is right here. Here's B. And C is at -1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So if I connect these points, here's triangle ABC. They want us to dilate. This is my scale factor, K equals 2. So I'm going to multiply point A. I'm going to do -3 times 2 and 4 times 2. For point B, I'm going to do 2 times 2 and 1 times 2. For point C, right here, I'm going to do -1 times 2 and -5 times 2. So my coordinates for A prime would be -6 and 8, 4 and 2, -2 and -10. I'm going to do my primed figure in a different color. Now, my scale factor is greater than 1, so this thing should get bigger. Alright, so A is at -6, 8, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's A prime. B is at 4, 2, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 2. There's B prime. And -2, 10 is C, so I'm going to go to the left 2 and down 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's C prime. So my dilated figure is right here. And notice that the triangles are the same shape, they're just different sizes. Now, there's some human error here because I didn't use straight edges to make my lines, but had I done so, these would look a lot more close to the same size. Alright, so number 2. We've got a scale factor of 4. It is greater than 1, so this thing is going to get bigger. Okay, I'm going to multiply every single number by 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times... Oops. Dang it. Started with the wrong letter. Okay, let's do this again. Start with P. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 4 is 4. And 4 and 4. Alright, if I graph the original points, 2, 3 would be right here. That's point P. 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 is right here. 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. And 1, 1. So there's this figure right here. 2, 3. This is Q, R. No, this is P, Q, R, and S. Alright, and the new figure, 8, 12. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Next would be 16 and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and up 12. Next one would be 12 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 more here. And then up 4. And this one is at 4 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our dilated figure is right here. P prime, Q prime, R prime, and S prime. Okay, we've got a square in number 3. We've got a scale factor of 1/2. So this is less than 1, which means this thing is going to get smaller. Alright, so let's start by graphing 8, negative 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is point E. 16 and negative 6, so this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then negative 6 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's F. 18 and negative 14. Okay, this is at 16, so 17, 18. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is point G. And 10 would be, see, 9, 10, down 16. There's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we've got this figure here. And now I'm going to apply that scale factor, and I'm going to take 1/2 of every single point. So watch. E, 8 times 1/2, and negative 8 times 1/2. Taking 1/2 of something is the same thing as dividing by 2. So, half of 8 is 4, half of negative 8 is negative 4. Half of 16 is 8, half of negative 6 is negative 3. Half of 18 is 9, half of negative 14 is negative 7. Half of 10 is 5, half of negative 15 is is negative 8. So there's my points for the new figure. Once I graph them, 4, 3, 4, negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There is E prime. F is at 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, and negative 3. 9 and 7. 9 and negative 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's G prime. And 5 and negative 8, so 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is H prime. So my new figure is this smaller square right here. Okay. Number 4, we've got a trapezoid. We've got a scale factor of 1/3. I know this is going to get smaller. So let me graph the original figure. It's at negative 18.3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 3. 1, 2, 3. And my next point is at 0, 9. So I'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is T prime, U prime, negative 6 and negative 6. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is V prime. And W prime is at negative 15. So that would be 17, 16, negative 15, and negative 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is right here at W. Oh, these aren't primed. Why am I saying prime? These are the original figures, so no prime. Alright, if I connect these points, try to make it a little straighter this time. Oops, sorry. I'm connecting my points. Okay, so there's the original trapezoid. Now I'm going to apply a scale factor of 1/3. That means that I'm going to divide everything by 3. Okay, so negative 18 divided by 3 is negative 6. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 0 divided by 3 is 0. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. Negative 15 divided by 3 is negative 5. Negative 9, negative 3. Now if I plot these points, negative 6, 1 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right here. That is T prime. 0, 3 is right here. That is U prime. Negative 2 would be 1, 2, 1, 2 right here. V prime. And W prime is at negative 5, negative 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That is W prime. Connect them. And you get the same shape, but not the same size. I am going to leave numbers 5 and 6 for you to do on your own. And I'm going to skip to 7 and 8 and talk about scale factor. It says identify the scale factor used to graph the image below. So Remember, scale factor is new over old. So we're just going to pick out 1 point. Let's just compare n to n prime. The coordinates of n are -2, 3. The coordinates of n prime are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So -8 and 12. You can pick either coordinate, the x or the y, and you're going to put the new over the old. Notice that we're going from this smaller figure to the prime figure. It got bigger. So that means the scale factor has to be greater than 1. This is the new, the primed figure is the new. I'm going to put primed over original. So I'm going to put -8 over 2, -2. New over old. That equals -8 divided by -2 is +4. You could do it with the y as well. 12 divided by 3, that also equals 4. So K, my scale factor is 4. Okay, let's look at this one. We're going from the original to the new. It got smaller. I know that my scale factor has to be less than 1. I'm going to pick out a corresponding point. We can use G and G prime. So the coordinates of G are 3 and 9. The coordinates of G prime are 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Excuse me. This is the origin right here. So these coordinates are not correct. Okay, the coordinates of G are 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -6. The coordinates of G prime are 2 and -4. So remember, it's new over old. So this would be 2 over 3, or -4 over 6, which equals 2 over 3. That is my scale factor. And that is the end of this lesson.